Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 10. I was going to say Episode 10, Season 2 then for a reason. Anyway, I've stood beneath my little ore and oak, chaos node. Haven't harvested anymore. Everything power-wise is working pretty good. And I did a little bit of caving underneath here for just to clear a few areas. However, I find myself in need of redstone. For my next phase of my plan, I need a lot of it, and I don't have a huge amount. I mean, that's actually not an unrespectable amount, but it's not a brilliant amount. I'm going to need obsidian as well at some point, but that is another story. So we need to make, or we need to come up with a way to gain. I don't know what happened there. More redstone. So we're going to go with the enchantment tokens. These are from Silent Gems. And if we go with one of those and 3 emeralds and 2 of those, that will give us a Silk Touch enchantment, which is a useful one to have. And we should be able to, I think you just apply that like that. And we go blah, blah, blah. And that is now Silk Touched. Now, why Silk Touch? Well, because you still need to go down. Well, I could go down and Silk Touch redstone ore. If I just have a look at redstone ore, the uses for redstone ore is I can get 10 if I stick it into a grinder. But I need to get down deep and I need to go and find the ores. Now, there is a place in this pack which is actually, it is a lot easier to find redstone and diamonds and emeralds and all the other good things. That is the nether. It's obviously a damn sight more dangerous, but, well, we've got an infinity bow now. We are looking pretty good. You should, if you look down there, you probably see that this is starting to get lit up. So I kind of did all of the cave system underneath here. It wasn't as extensive as I would have liked. Well, let's face fact, they never are they? They're always less extensive than you would like. But yeah, so we're going to head into the nether and Silk Touch up a whole load of redstone to use on, well, the next big thing in our build. I suppose I ought to be ready for anything that stood on the other side, because you never know what's. Just a gecko, just a lizard. All right, let's go over, and obviously you can see there's an awful lot of mineral well. We just need to. I see you. Right, he's dead. Run away. I'm actually not worried about the gas. They are, when all said and done, crap shots. I'm more concerned, or I certainly get more worried when I'm faced with what, no blaze rods? Tight skip. Yeah, I get more concerned when I'm faced with things now, hoofer. Don't really bother about iron. I will take the lapis, however, because that is going to have a grinding recipe. It is good. We'll grab a bunch of these resources while we're in here. I mean, it'd be wrong not to, wouldn't it? But of course, we mustn't lose track of the fact of what we are here. Now, I also wanted to check what happens if I get, because gold, if you mine it normally here, when you mine it, it will give nuggets. But if you grind it, it gives 2 gold grit. So yeah, it's actually worthwhile getting the gold while we're here as well. And of course, I suppose while we're at it, the quartz. I mean, you know, we're going to want. What the hell was that? they added... Well, that is interesting. Aha, black diamond. If they've added that nether ores, intriguing. Anyway, this is what we're here for. But we'll take any other this stuff we find. I suppose we just have to mine it quickly then. If just until I work out what that was. Maybe I should go back and look at the footage. But that was very odd. And I know there's there he is. Oh, hey, up. Nice. I saw another nitro creeper then as well. And you, sir. Ow. You know what I didn't do before I came in here? I didn't do that. Right, there's some redstone there, so I really am confused as to what just happened with that. Explosion. I mean, we haven't travelled far. Look at me, we're already, well, that's like 100 redstone there, just without really trying. Oh well, I'm going to keep on trucking, and I'll be back with you in a little while. Alright, well, I think that's probably about enough time in the nether. Before we head back, I'll show you we've got 2 stacks of glowstone, we've got 20 diamonds, some emeralds, plenty of quartz, a whole load of the other stuff and pieces like that. So, what we're going to do is hopefully, I can't remember whether this thing works between dimensions. Oh, it doesn't, damn it. Okay. We're not going to do that. We're going to have to get back over there. It's not far. It's just not particularly easy to get to, shall we say? But yeah, we'll sort it. Did I have turquoise? I did. So I'm trying to be a little bit choosy about what I dig up, on the basis that I keep on picking things up that I really don't need, and vice versa. Leaving things I really do need. So how the hell did I get here? I don't know. However, if I put that in there and get the ender orb and pop you up there, we should be alright. With this, I've got plenty of food on me, so I think that whatever it was that that blew up on me, I have my suspicions that it was a nitro creeper that was probably... Oh damn, that really didn't work very well, did it? Thank God for that. Alright, yeah, I suspect it was a nitro creeper. So, mystery solved. I haven't confirmed it was a nitro creeper. I merely suspect it was. Yeah. So, all in all, not too bad a little trip. What we need to do now is capitalise on it and go and continue on and make the rest of what we need, which is oh, we need a lot of obsidian for starters. Oh, a bit of lag. It's not going to be emerald, is it? We'll have a look. I don't think it is. It's malachite. I'm keeping. You know what it's like. I can't help but keep my eye open for anything that I want, like more redstone, which I haven't really got the inventory space for. So I could leave that thing. What are you? Blue topaz. No, I haven't got blue topaz, so we'll ignore it. Yeah, so what we need to do now is just get back out and into the overworld once I've checked out this purple violet sapphire, which we'll have. Thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. Right. Let's not use the orb if we don't have to, because for one, I've just shown that I am not the best person at throwing it, and two, it has a limited durability until I repair it. So, yeah, I'll see you when we get back to the other side. Alright, well, we're back. The other thing I forgot to mention that I did between episodes was I put the path into the little canola farm area. So, yeah, that was a thing too. I quite like the way that's working. I'm not 100%. Oh, thank you. Not 100% certain about it, but you know, it seems to work. So what we need to do is process all of our ill-gotten gains. We have got a reasonable size thing down here. Let's chuck in. Let's start with the redstone, because that should be doing 10 per grind. Which means we should be getting an awful lot of that. We'll chuck in the diamond, the emerald, and the lapis. Oh, the emerald, that was an emerald, that was malachite. I thought it was chuck the lot in actually. They all need to be processed. So the problem here is, of course, is we are going to have issues with storage, because we've got so much of this going on that, well, yeah, we're going to have issues. So simple, really. They're going to be issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just process up the iron, process up everything in here, and I will be back with you once we've finished with the processing. See you in a mo. Alright, so I've got a whole load of this going. We've got I've doubled these up, so now I've got both hoppers fed. I mean, I could have fed one to the other and yada yada, but a lot of this doesn't actually want to be cooked, so that's fine. The iron's going through there at the moment. Redstone coming through here. I want to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me take 8. 8 stacks should be enough for starters. And we are going to need a piece of that. We're going to want, I don't know, just a bit of cobble or something, and a flint and steel. We need a safe place to do this, where we're not going to burn everything down. So we'll just put this out here. Now, this is one of the crafting mechanics from flux plugs that I really, really dislike. I think that should do us. But there you go. It is what it is. And what you have to do is chuck it in and get flux out. And we probably do want to prevent spread of that fire if we can. Yeah. As I say, I'm not keen on the mechanic. I think it's I think I mentioned this in Simple Life 2 actually as well. I don't like it. It's just not a good mechanic. There you go. Hey, go out. Wait, I told you, you're not safe. And we'll take that away for now. I don't think I need to keep a permanent burning place in situ for that. We should be good to throw you away. Right, so this stuff here, we need to make several things. We need to make flux blocks, and flux cores. For that we need enderpearls, which we haven't got, so I'm going to have to go and do some... Oh, I should have got them some while I was in the end, shouldn't I? Mind you, having said that, need to double check that setting actually. Let me check a few things and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, we're going back to the enchanting table. Well, we're going back to the enchanting tokens actually. We are going to create a... How do you... Let me just check how we do this before I go. So if I make one of those... Can I make you a level 2 one? No. So can I just... Do I just craft that and that together to get that? Gives it looting 1, and then... Presumably that's how we do it then. We just add them, keep adding them on. Yeah, looting 2, looting 3. I love this system of enchanting, you know. I'm a big fan. So, we need to do a little bit of Enderman hunting. We're not brilliantly armoured, however, we could make diamond armour. We've got enough diamond to do it now. Well, we will have once this lot of processed, but... I'm kind of in favour of doing it my semi-usual way, I suppose, is as good a way of describing it as any. In fact, we'll take it. We'll make this look nice because we can. We don't need to, but we can. We'll take that, and we'll take we'll take. There we go, just a stack of that with us. And a crafting bench. Have I got a crafting bench? I should have a craft. Oh, of course I've got a crafting bench. I've got it built into my inventory, haven't I? Again, the curse of forgetting what series I'm playing strikes again. The canola farm, incidentally, is now at the point where, if we just go in here, it's actually not taking canola down. These batteries are full. These are all backed up fully. This is backed up fully, and these are all backed up fully. So we're not actually using any juice out of here. I am going to probably I am going to turn you off for the time being. Just because I don't want to get it backed up too far. So, for those of you who are new to the channel or have not seen me do this one, I have a little technique that I like to use for Enderman hunting, which involves a desert, a little structure, and a night time, and looking at them funny. So, let me go and find a suitable spot with a good visibility to start off with. And I will be back in a moment. Alright, I think I've found a spot. We're going to do it on top of this hill, but while we're here, because it'd be wrong not to. And the steam's huffing. We're in the cold biome, so we're getting that steam effect, which I actually think is really, really cool. It's a nice little addition there. Yeah, so this should give us a good visibility over this side. I'm not so worried about over there. So let's just clear a little bit of this back. And what we want is, I want a pit which is going to be, right, that's going to be, it's going to be a pit. Then you're going to have a wall there which goes like, stop it, you noisy little bugger. So you have a wall which goes like this, followed by a wall which goes all the way around like this. I only put this in because the Endermen have a habit of pinching stuff otherwise as they fall in. And obviously you're going to get other mobs. That's the downside to this, which is why you need this kind of setup. So that's the basic setup there. And then we go down to and I normally just get all of this out and then again put a border in. Now these, you don't need to be as thorough about it and make it look as nice. It could just be a hole in the ground with some cobble and the likes, because you know it really, the mobs don't mind, they don't care. Right, hang on, we do need to be able to get in and out, however, for the time being. And then let me just come down here. Now the only question then is how tall to do it. You can go further down if you wish. I think personally this is enough just to come around the bottom here and then pop these down, and we'll need a chisel, and we shall chisel you back to that, and the world will, why did I just chisel it to that? It'll chisel you to that and the world will be good and happy. Oh hello. And then we're going to need to craft some slabs. Slabs are going to go in here. This just stops any baby zombies getting in. I'm sorry sir, but you are really in the way. Oops. And you will need a way in and out, so I will do this, and then because I'm being a completionist, not because of any other reason, I'm going to stick a nice floor on it and stick a torch here and here, and then some ladders go up. 1, 2, 3. So at this level we're then going to, we're going to pick up that, and what we need to do is come up 1, 2, 3. And again I'm going to use slabs because they're actually better for this. And we shall pop them at this level, so 3 high. That means basically the Enderman will have to come underneath these. They can't, and they won't teleport on top, which is, you know, because there's no point. Now, if you want to exclude Enderman from this, the obvious solution is to do it too high, and then they can't get in. But that works. This works just as well. So let me get this done. We'll get the last few bits and pieces added on, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, that's it. I've left the gap open. There's a drawback to this. The spiders will come over the top and they will try and eat your face. So you will have to drop down. And it's probably not what you want to do. That's charge to power with this sword. But yeah, other than that, that's perfectly adequate. So the next thing is we just wait until we see the witch. An Enderman spawn. Now ultimately I want to try and get this so we get a better field of vision, so I'll probably shape the top of this hill a little bit, but right now my job is to wait until we find an Enderman's, so be back in a mo. We've got one. He's over there, but I don't think he's close enough to aggro. Don't know whether I can kind of see if we can't piss him off with a bow shot. Nowhere near. I hear him. Hello, sir. Come on. Damn you. At least we get some experience out of the exercise, but I really would prefer an Enderman. Oh well, backing him out. Incoming. Somewhere. Oh, hello. We appear to have one or two. Perfect. First one down. 2 enderpearls. Oh, we're going to have to deal with those. They're just going to get in the way otherwise. So it is working. Obviously what we need to do is get more endermen spawning, but each one of those will make me 4 of those. I need 4 of those to make 1 of those with that. So, and yeah, so I'm going to need quite a few. I'm going to have to do a lengthy session, I'm afraid, or several sessions to do this, but at this stage it seems to be about all we can do. So back in a moment. But that's the first night over. We got 4, which is actually not bad. There are a few mobs still in the area, and obviously these guys are hanging around as well. So we'll go and mop up those. This is just to stop mobs climbing in with us. And you know, I just normally bridge my way out of here. I'm sorry, sir, but yeah, we don't want you hanging around here. You're just distracting. Let us have a look. There was a creeper over there. What's over? This is Skellybarb. And what's over this way? Let's have a look. Just make sure there's nothing unpleasant waiting for us. Ah, all right so far. What is over this way? Oh, it's a husk. Actually, I'm going to go get him. He's got a half DI. He's got a chance of dropping that sword, so be wrong not to, wouldn't it? Anyway, he didn't, but you know. So the issue we had there with that was mainly our visibility, and what I think we'll do is we'll strip this down, and we'll make it a little pyramid in the sky, so I've got a better view of everything going on around us. Going to have the nice side effect that we'll get a whole load of sand for our trouble, which is always nice. And yeah, so I'll get that done. Be back in a sec. It's a slight snag. My shovel is breaking way too quick, so I'm going to. I've repaired it with some moonstone, but I'm going to stick Unbreaking 3 on it using some of the sapphires I have. Basically, that'll means it'll last a hell of a lot longer. I brought the other node over here, so you know we can repair the other stuff as and when we need. And this is still doing its thing. So I'm going to head back out and get some more enderpearls. Well, get some more of that land done. What on earth? Okay. Panicking then. That looked very similar to that error we had last time, and it was like, no, don't you start again. Yeah, back in a few moments. Well, I've sculpted a bit of the terrain, and we've got better visibility than we had. Still needs a little bit over there and over this side just to bring it down, but the main thing is we can now see without having to hop in the air so often. I have as another ender pearl, so that takes us up to 5. I want to do another evening's worth of work over here. I've got loads and loads of sand out of that, which is always a bonus. And then I'll probably continue doing this because we're going to need ender pearls at least for the foreseeable future. But we're going to need them all the way. Come here, you back up there. We're going to need them, period. But you know, there are alternative means of getting them, and so this is only a temporary measure at best. But we need to do this before we can do certain other aspects. So I am now just waiting to see those tall buggers come and spawn in, so I can aggro them and kill them and get their lovely, lovely pearls. Back in a bit. Well, that was a singly very depressing and miserable evening. We got not a single enderman. So yeah, we're going to head back. We did get this, which if it was fully charged, I've currently got one that here. Not entirely sure what the durability is. 70. Statistics should be bugger all on those. So yeah, interesting enough. Oh, it's actually showing it in compared to me. Anyway, what we should do is go and grab the ender wing, I think, and we'll head back that way, which has this unfortunate side effect of bringing us in on top of the house, sometimes in the actual thing itself as well. Okay, so we've got lots of stuff. That appears to be done. That right, we need to take you need to be cooked, as does that, and the gold also needs to go in. But in terms of everything else, we've got lots of good stuff there. We've got a whole load of sand and sandstone. Oh, some of that as well. I'll keep hold of that. That can stay on there. This will go. It'll go in there for now. And we have got 5 ender pearls, so we are a little bit closer. I've only got a couple of blaze rods, which we'll need to. If I remember rightly, we only get 2 if we craft them, but we get 4 if we grind them. So that's a thing. Not entirely sure how long we've been recording now, but let me check. But I think we're about the point where we probably need to wrap up. Yeah, so let me check and I'll be back in a moment. Yep, we are. So anyway, we've got a whole load of resources going. We are, you know, well stocked in stuff that we've got cooking. We've got all sorts of nice metals and stuff coming through. We've got a whole load of redstone, whole load of lapis, whole load of quartz, which I don't think we can actually use in silent gems for anything, can we? But we can do it in. Oh, okay. Don't know what to do with that. That's interesting. I'm so easily distracted, it's untrue. But we are getting closer to the ability to wirelessly distribute our power, which is where I'm aiming to get to. We've got the blaze powder, and we need obsidian. That's the next thing. And yeah, and obviously we are going to need ultimately more ender pearls. Now, one of the reasons I want to get to the point of having the wireless power is I want to get these guys going again, because these are OP. as hell. And what we're going to need to get another system, maybe we may back it up off of this one and just come straight off the back of this. Don't know. We'll see how we go with that. But once we've got that going, then we should start to get a lot of materials. You know, most of it is junk, as you will know from personal and past experience. But you see, this is just not using any level of these. These are, yeah, working all together all too well. So we do need to get that going. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.